education policy as a consultant, analyst, and educator. He also brings his perspective as an MCPS parent and District 3 resident. We look forward to the valuable contributions that Dr. Joftis will make to this board and toward our work of ensuring that the students of Montgomery County receive equal access to a quality education. Dr. Joftis today is joined by his mom, Miss Mary Johnson, and his wife, Cara Lesser. I'd also like to recognize that we have a number of MCPS staff here, and I'm going to ask this time for my board members to introduce themselves, starting with Dr. Daka.
Judy Daka, welcome in District 1.
Ms. Mandrowski.
Hi, Rebecca Smondrowski. Good morning, District 2.
Ms. Evans.
Good morning, everyone. So nice to see you. Such a great occasion. Shebra Evans, District 4.
Ms. Harris.
Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all. Lynn Harris at large.
And Ms. O'Looney.
Good morning, everyone. Hano Looney, student member.
Ms. Silvestri was called away for an emergency meeting. We're also joined by the Chief Deputy Clerk for the Montgomery County Circuit Court, Ms. Stephanie Kim. Here she is over there, who will swear Dr. Joftis in today. Now I'll ask Dr. Joftis to step forward and join the Chief Deputy Clerk at the table to take the oath.
Scott, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Scott Joftis,
I, Scott Joftis,
do solemnly promise and declare
do solemnly promise and declare
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland
and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of Board of Education member according to the Constitution and the laws of this state.
according to the Constitution and laws of this state.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Address.
I'm sorry?
Address.
No.
I'd also like to point out that we're joined by Dr. Monifa McKnight today, the interim superintendent. Scott, wait, you might want to say a few words. Please step there to the podium. Okay, do it from there. That's either way, it's fine with us. You told me the podium.
Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate this opportunity and for all of you coming. Before I get started on a few brief remarks, I do just want to thank my friend David for coming and seeing, my hugely talented wife, Cara Lesser, who supports me and our family in everything we do, and my mom, Mary Joftis, who flew from St. Louis just for this event today. Thank you. And it's just a symbol of all the support that she and my dad have always given me, so I appreciate that. And now I want to thank you all, the board, for selecting me. This has been quite the journey, I guess, a short journey, but it was a big surprise and honor to be selected. I know I have very big shoes to fill in Miss O'Neill, and I will do my best to fill those shoes. And then I think just in terms of my comments, this is a really incredible time right now that we, not just as a community, but as a country, are facing. Obviously, COVID, which is a threat to the unity of our community and obviously the health of our community. We have a lot of kids and a lot of staff who are struggling. And I want to just recognize that and just promise that I'll do everything I can to work with my fellow board members to address that. And I do ask, I guess, for those of us listening from the community, that we do just try to give each other some grace as we are moving forward. We're all here to try to protect the health and safety of our kids, of our staff, of our educators, and we want to do that, and we know that there's not always unity on how to do that. And so I think that's the main message that I wanted to convey. And along with that, the other social factors that are really pushing divisions in our community. And again, I think we're all here to do the best we can in healing those divisions, to moving forward so that our kids, our families can be as successful as possible going forward. So I welcome anyone from the community to reach out. I'll do my best. As I've said to my fellow board members, I think my advantage is a certain level of technical expertise. I've been in education for a long time. I am a total newbie when it comes to actually governing a school system and the politics and engagement that comes along with that. So I'll do the best I can. I'll ask for you to please reach out to me if there's questions or comments. And I look forward to serving the community. Thank you very much.
At this time, I'll go around and ask our board members and Dr. McKnight if they would like to say anything, starting with Dr. Daka.
Yes, thank you. Glad to say something. I know that we certainly have missed Mrs. O'Neill. All of you have known her for a long time, but I really thank you for stepping up to be involved. And you bring a wealth of experience because you've worked with so many school systems and around the country, large ones and small ones. And it's important that the large ones are the ones we talk about sometimes too, because sometimes we meet people who don't have a clue as to what happens on in a big school system. So thank you for all your work in equity, and you bring a welcome diversity to the board. We've had 2 male student board members, and we have our lovely Hannah, but since Mike Durso left us, we're really glad to have you here. Your perspective may be different. Thank you.
Ms. Mandrowski?
Yep, I just want to say welcome as well. I do appreciate your taking the initiative to apply and to be willing to give up so much time and so much family time and things like that to do this work. So look forward to working together, and we're here if you need us. Mm-hmm.
Ms. Evans?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Joftis. I'll say it is very hard to interview in front of 7 people with the community seated around, knowing that you're videotaped to go out far and wide. So I appreciate you being vulnerable, putting yourself up to do this work. Your resume, along with your interview, and even your comments today, provide me with a lot of hope. I am so excited to work with you, and whatever you need, give me a call, text, email. We're here for you. So just thank you for being committed to your community and to our school system. So just looking forward to working with you.
Ms. Harris?
Yeah, thank you. I want to echo the comments of my colleagues and say welcome, Dr. Joftis. I really, truly look forward to working with you. I look at my colleagues on this board, and I see a very unique group of individuals, each of whom bring unique and different experience and expertise to the work that we do. And I see you as adding real value in adding sort of a new set of skills and new perspectives to this already very varied group of individuals. So I really am happy to see you here. I echo Ms. Evans, anything that you need. I'm more than happy to be a resource. And speaking as the second newest member of the group, I know this learning curve is steep, and we'll do everything, all of us, I know, to support you. But thank you again for your willingness to serve, and again, really look forward to working with you.
Ms. O'Looney?
Yes, just to echo the sentiments of my colleagues, thank you so much for volunteering your time to truly fill some of the biggest shoes out there in our community. You and I are going to be a lot alike in that we only have 1 year to make everything count. That's a lot of learning on the job, but I'm here if you need anything, and I'm really looking forward to the next few months together.
Dr. McKnight.
Thank you, and good morning, President Wolf and members of the Board of Education, and welcome and congratulations to you, Dr. Joftis. I congratulate you on your appointment to represent District 3 on the Board of Education, but most importantly, being a part of serving the thousands and thousands of students and families that we serve here in Montgomery County Public Schools. I know that your expertise and national perspective will help us and help bring topics, or help us have a different perspective as we discuss many topics here at the Board of Education table. And so I look forward to working with you. I must say, as I was thinking about my remarks today, of course, I found myself also reflecting on beloved Pat O'Neill and her leadership, her exemplary leadership, I'll say, on the Board of Education over the years that she served. And it reminded me of how important it is that we continue to commit to those things on this board. Her leadership taught us that time and time again, year after year. And it was that we consistently demonstrate several things: an unwavering passion to make sure we serve the needs of every single one of our students, the tenacity to speak our truth. We know that is always very important as we sit here and speak from the perspective of all of our students and staff here in Montgomery County, and to listen to the perspectives of others, which I found very valuable about our time here on the board, because as we bring different perspectives and discuss those, we all have different varying and sometimes commonalities in our perspectives, but be able to talk those through are really important. And then being open and honest about our beliefs and decisions, and always putting our students first. And so everything that I have seen or learned about you, I know that you will bring those qualities into this realm of the Board of Education, and will continue to help us serve in the best way possible for our community here in Montgomery County Public Schools. So with that, I say I so look forward to working with you and alongside you to make sure we're working to meet the needs of our diverse and complex community here in Montgomery County. And as you said earlier, at a time in which we have to lead and take everything into consideration so carefully. So thank you again for your service.
And Dr. Joftis, you and I have met this morning and had a brief conversation. As there's nothing left to say except for welcome. I look forward to working with you. My colleagues have said it all, but I will say I do appreciate the remarks that you made this morning. So with that, this concludes our ceremony, and I invite you to join us for refreshments. Thank you.